The rule of 72. So the essential question here is, how long will it take for your money to double? What is the rule of 72? It's a rule that states you can find the number of years required to double your money in an investment simply by dividing 72 by the interest rate. It looks like this. 72 divided by the interest rate equals the number of years. Here's an example. Let's say your parents give you $50 just because you work so hard around the house. You want to invest this money in an account that earns 4% interest a year. How long will it take to double? So here's the formula. 72 divided by the interest rate equals the number of years it takes to double. So we have 72 divided by, and what's the interest rate? Take a look at the word problem. The interest rate is 4%, equals the number of years. 72 divided by 4, you can get out your calculator. 72 divided by 4 equals, it'll take 18 years for that $50 to grow at a rate of 4% interest. That's a long time for $50 to turn into $100. So let's do another one with a little bit higher interest rate. Now you decide to put $1,000 in a fund that returns an average interest rate of 9%. How long will it take to double your money? So now our interest rate is 9%. Here's the formula. 72 divided by the interest rate equals the number of years. So 72 divided by the interest rate. Take a look at the word problem. What's the interest rate? It's 9%. Equals how many years? 72 divided by 9. You know your multiplication facts, so you all know this answer. It's going to take 8 years to grow to $2,000. Now, what if we need to solve for the interest rate? What if they give us the number of years and we have to find out what interest rate is needed to double your money? Okay, so now we need to solve for the interest rate. They're going to give us the number of months, but we have to figure out the interest rate. So we're going to change our formula around a little bit. Here's our original formula. 72 divided by the interest rate, which I'm going to represent with an R, equals the number of years, which I'm going to represent with a Y. Now don't be afraid. I know this looks like algebra and I got letters and numbers in the same equation, but it's really a simple equation. 72 divided by R actually can also be written like this. 72 divided by R equals Y. Those are the same exact equations. I just wrote them differently. So now I need to get the interest rate by itself because now we're trying to solve for interest rate. So how do I get the R by itself? I know all you algebraic geniuses know. To get the R by itself, I have to multiply both sides by R. So now I get 72 equals YR, years times interest rate. But I still want R by itself, right? So now how do I get the R by itself? Think about it. I'm going to divide both sides by Y. Now you know these cancel out, right? So what am I ending up with? An equation that says 72 divided by Y equals R. Remember, R is interest rate, Y is number of years. So you can leave your equation just like that, that's correct, or you can rewrite it to look like the original equation. 72 divided by the number of years equals the interest rate. That's the equation we're going to use if we have to find what interest rate is needed to double our money. Here's an example. You have $500 and you want to know what interest rate you need to double your money in 5 years. Here's the formula. 72 divided by the number of years will give us the interest rate. So we have 72 divided by the number of years, and in this word problem, the number of years is 5. And that'll give you the interest rate. So you do 72 divided by 5. Get out your calculator because this is not going to go evenly. It equals 14.4. So you're going to need to find an investment that returns 14.4% a year for 5 years in order to double your money. That's going to be a pretty risky investment, probably stock market. You find a stock or a group of stocks that give you an average return rate of 14.4%, and that's how you'll grow your money from $1,000 to $2,000 in 5 years. Just remember the formula. The rule of 72. 72 divided by the interest rate equals the number of years to double your money.